Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Awaken Truth with Kymberly on Be the Light Radio, where we learn to live in harmony, one breath at a time. Hi, and welcome everyone to Awaken Truth on Be the Light Radio. I am Kymberly, and I will be your host today. I thank you, the listeners that are tuning in live or in the archives for episode 3 of Awaken Truth. A few things to know before we continue. Today, there is a new moon in Cancer, and I was kind of guided to bring this up for some reason because I think some people are having some sensitivities to the moon, and they don't realize that their emotions are either up or down, and they don't realize why these emotions are coming up. But they might be a little bit sensitive to specific moon cycles or even just to this moon in Cancer. So I was guided to share a message with you regarding the new moon. So I hope you're able to listen closely and see if this message resonates for you today. So this is regarding the moon energies. The energies are very subtle in respect to emotion. This is the time to free your consciousness from repressed and hidden beliefs and emotions. Look inside for the answers that you seek. This is the gateway for freedoms you search for. Be true to your emotions in the coming days and keep your energies grounded and centered, for this will help you see and witness truth when it emerges. Allowing yourself the freedom to explore your conscious emotions will catapult you forward into the everlasting flow of prosperity and abundance. Manifest your true desires as you release your grasp on the old and unserving beliefs and emotions. Be the self you know you are. Be free. Beautiful message. When I was receiving the information, I was excited, and I reread it again and again just to make sure that it made sense and I could feel the energies moving and resonating with me. So I do hope this beautiful new moon message helps you in some way today as it helped me. So let's move on. Coming up later in this show, we will be discussing letting go. And what do I mean by letting go? I mean letting go of these emotions, these beliefs that we hold in our bodies, in our memories, like fear, disappointment, regret, grief, resentment, negative thinking, or anything else that just popped up in your head. And hopefully, when we get to it, you're able to experience what it feels like to let go of these emotions that are weighing you down or sabotaging your happiness. After, I will be guiding you through a short meditation on learning to let go. And before we go, I will share a divinely guided message from Spirit today. And I wanted to remind you before we move on that the call-in phone number to listen live is 646-915-8288. Again, it was 646-915-8288. And so, in a few weeks, I will be available to receive live phone calls from listeners and also chat online to answer any questions that you might have regarding the show or the meditations or anything else that you're interested in knowing about. So that will be in a few weeks. I'm just still getting used to the studio and the phones and the chat room. I'm not completely familiar with them. So once I get that under control and a better handle on it, I will be opening up the lines for you to come in and you to learn and grow. So let's just get started by examining what do you need to let go of. So just think about it. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things. Some things are probably deep-rooted, especially if you've been a victim of, abuse or traumas. So not everything can be released and let go of in a 5 or 10 minute guided meditation. But I do hope that in some way you could learn techniques or a way to go within and just really find maybe the root, if you're honest with yourself, of what is causing these traumas or these emotions to come up. Because what happens is we have these triggers, and these triggers, they're no fun. Someone might say something to you in a regular conversation, and they might use a word that reminds you of your abuse or your trauma or something uncomfortable in your life. They might say a name of someone that perhaps hurt you or you had a falling out with, or even just maybe they passed away and the name reminds you, and it brings back these emotions. So this is not a way I don't think you want to live. It's not a way I would like to live. I've had my own issues and things that have happened, and when you least expect it, you're triggered by an event, a smell, a song, a word, a conversation. And it's not always fun for the person on the other end of the receiving of your emotional trigger. They don't know that you're going to react in a certain way. They don't know you're going to be upset. They don't know you're going to be angry. They don't know you're going to, start crying and be sad. They don't mean it. They don't know what the triggers are. So you have to catch yourself. And the first part is just becoming aware that these things are even bothering you. And then once you're aware of it, hopefully you're able to step back and just change the way you look at things and go within for answers to how to let go and release these things so they don't just take over your life. You want to be happy. You want to be filled with love and joy. You want to be, enjoying your kids and your family and friends, and you want to not worry about these emotions, these beliefs, these fears that are holding you back from stepping into your power, this resentment that you're just holding on to. Doesn't mean if you had a trauma or abuse or you have grief or something that you're going to forget the person or the thing that happened to you. It just means you're not going to have that, hopefully that emotional reaction that drains your energy. It just weighs you down and it stops you. It paralyzes you. It bothers you. And you might sit there and spend hours thinking about how this bothered you or what this person said. The other person is going about their business and not even thinking twice about the conversation, and you're thinking about the past, and you're just getting stuck in this rut, wasting valuable, beautiful time on negative, draining, unhappy things. So with today's meditation, hopefully we could go in and let go. Sometimes it does only take a 5-10 minute meditation to let go of just simple beliefs or negative thoughts. But again, for the deeper ones, you might need to listen a lot more times, and you might need, professional help, a therapist, a psychiatrist, psychologist, counselor, someone that could give you positive feedback on how to handle it, the deeper things, post-traumatic stress. There's so many things that we hold on to, and we just sometimes just need to let it out, in a positive way, or be aware that it's bothering us, and we try to change our perception with that. And again, like I've said before, sometimes it's just as simple as stopping, catching your breath, and going within for answers that can bring that clarity about letting go and releasing of things. Remember that learning to listen and trusting the answers you receive, on the other hand, will take time and practice. But sometimes just go within. So in order to practice this letting go, I have prepared a guided meditation to hopefully let you do just that, let go and release. Before we begin, I want to mention briefly, meditation has scientifically been proven to relieve anxiety, stress, depression, improve attention, concentration, and overall psychological well-being. And there are many styles and approaches to meditation. And today, I will be guiding you through a meditation and using that guided meditation approach. A guided meditation, I like to think of it as a recipe that's created to help individuals help you accomplish a specific goal. So you have this recipe and you have this goal. For example, it could be to help the person relax, to help the person heal, to empower them, to energize them, to balance or center their energy. There's many different recipes to get to these goals. But my hope is that you use today's guided meditation, this recipe, as many times as needed. And maybe at a later time, take away ingredients or parts of the meditation that you enjoyed and resonated with you most. Then eventually you're able to go within and explore with new added ideas or ingredients to make the meditations personal to you, your needs, whatever it is, even just stretching out the time for a little bit longer so you have time to really sit there for more than 5 or 10 minutes. You might need 20 minutes to really go within and get to the root, get to the core of the negative beliefs or whatever it is that you need to find out about. And I also want you to know that these guided meditations are created to help enhance your well-being. They're not intended at all to replace any medical advice or treatments that you may require at this time. I do not know what's going on with you. I'm only sharing my knowledge, my wisdom, things I've practiced with other people, hundreds of other people, and on myself. So, again, listen to your intuition. And my intention is to really just assist you in some small way to learn, to grow, and inspire you to become your best self. And sometimes it just takes someone else to just mention a word or a technique, and that alone could just help transform the way you think about life or yourself or dealing with things. So now, let's get prepared to move into a guided meditation. First, we're going to just get comfortable. So if you're sitting up, you're going to try to relax your shoulders. Relax your torso, your hips, and your thighs. We're going to begin with some basic breathing exercises to help center and ground your energy. Now continue relaxing every other muscle in your body. So you're relaxing your legs, your knees, your calf muscles, your ankles, your feet. Then go back up from your feet, up to the crown of your head, to the top of your head, and just make sure everything's relaxed. Your feet are relaxed, your legs are relaxed, your torso. You're inhaling and you're exhaling. And when you're inhaling gently through your nose and you're exhaling gently. Taking long, deep breaths, this helps to center our energy. You could also imagine your belly like a balloon. So when you inhale, I want you to imagine filling up the belly all the way up like a balloon. And when you exhale, I want you to pull that belly button back towards your spine and let go of that exhale breath. And we're going to continue this breathing throughout the whole meditation, keeping yourself calm and centered. And now bring your awareness to the spiritual eye between the brows of your eyes. You need to close your eyes and relax your gaze. If you're not in a place where you can close your eyes, just maybe at a soft gaze, or just come back later on and listen again and just fast forward to the meditation. So keep that energy moving, keep that breath flowing, keep everything relaxed. And now bring your awareness to your heart center. And we're going to tune into your intuition, all your senses, your sense of sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, your knowing. Every part of you. And as you bring your awareness to this heart center, I want you to imagine a beautiful golden light. A beautiful golden light just entering in through the heart center. And this golden light is beautiful and it's powerful. And it's going in there and it's just glowing. Beautiful golden light. You can imagine this golden light just washing away anything that no longer serves your highest good, that you're holding on to in your heart center, whether it be fear, disappointment, or regret, or grief, resentment, any negative thinking. You're going to let it sit there. And you can imagine just sitting in your heart center as if there was a room. You're sitting in your heart, and it's glowing this beautiful golden light. And maybe you don't even know what you need to let go of or release. So you can imagine that you can imagine like a few boxes in front of you, and they're all labeled with different things. So you're like, all these boxes I've been holding on to in my energy, in my heart center. What are they? What do I need to get rid of? It's almost like spring cleaning. What do I need to let go of? What do I no longer need to hold on to? And you're going to walk towards the boxes, and again, like spring cleaning, you're looking through the boxes. Look at the label. See what they say. What box seems to stand out? Maybe the bigger box. Today we'll work on that bigger box, that bigger emotion, that bigger negative belief that you need to let go of, or that grief or fear. These memories you're just holding on to from the past. And open up that box and just start letting things out. There's a trash can, there's a recycling bin. You can throw out whatever you don't need out of that box, or you can dump the whole box in the garbage. Or you might want to recycle. You might be just keeping a few things, but the rest you're going to put it in the recycling bin. And you can imagine the recycling bin, the things that you might want to send away, but you're okay if they came back healed. So you're just putting stuff in the recycling bin to send them out to come back healed, or even come back in a better way for you that's more energizing and uplifting for you and your life, something filled with joy, something better. So just look around. What other boxes are there? And be honest with yourself. You don't even have to imagine these boxes. If you're in tune with yourself, you could just simply ask yourself to let go of. What do I need to release today? And see what pops up in your head. What am I not seeing? And how can I let go of this fear? What needs to happen? Do I need to release it? Do I need to let go of the relationship? Do I need to move on? Do I need to, do I need to go to counseling? Is that what I need to let go of this? Is it something deeper? Is it something more? So if you're ready, just simply affirming to yourself also works well. You could affirm to yourself, I'm ready to let go of this fear. I'm ready to release the fear that's holding me back from stepping into my power. You can word it any way you'd like. You can repeat the same affirmation if you like. And you can always invite something beautiful and positive to come back in. I invite love to replace this fear. I invite love into my life. Love is a very powerful energy. So I personally like to invite the love all the time. I like to invite the joy and the peace and all beautiful and positive things, happiness. If you're ready to let go of that grief, I am ready to let go of this grief that's holding me back from moving forward. I allow joy to replace this grief. Or resentment. I let go of resentment. I release this resentment. I no longer need it. I let go of that which no longer serves my highest good. If there's something else in your heart that you're feeling, you could just be exploring one specific emotion or one specific belief. And you could just really go within and ask questions. And I'll come back to get you in about a minute. We'll make this quick because you could always come back and listen to it again. But while you're in this energy, while we're holding this vibration, we're connecting our energies from heart to heart, I want you to go within. Ask any questions, what you need to let go of, what you need to invite, what do you need to allow to shift. So hopefully in those few moments you were able to get some ideas of what it is that you need to let go of. Again, it's about being honest with yourself. Nobody else is listening. This is you, yourself, your heart. And just imagine, again, back into that heart, that golden light just washing away. And with each inhale and exhale breath, I want you to imagine that golden light just growing larger and larger till it fills up the whole inside of your torso. And let the golden light expand with each breath till it fills up the whole inside of your body. Imagine that golden light surrounding the whole outside of your body. So as it penetrates everything, every fiber, every cell, every molecule, every part and piece of you, your energy, as it glows with this beautiful golden light on the inside and on the outside. Feel that energy just pulsating, vibrating, almost like a heartbeat, going up and down or in or out. And let it move with your breath and let it clear out. Give that golden light permission, or create an intention for this golden light. I intend for this golden light to release, let go of that which no longer serves my highest good. If you're specifically thinking of something, if it's a specific fear or belief, go ahead and name that. My intention is for this golden light to restore the free flow of energy back in my energy centers, back in my subtle body. In my physical body, let the golden light clear away anything that no longer serves me. Let it go. I now release it. And in our emotional body, there's different layers to our subtle body, to our aura. And there's an emotional layer. So you might be holding on to these beliefs, these emotions that are weighing you down, that are sabotaging you, or just holding you back from living your truest self. So imagine that the golden light seeps into your emotional body and clears away that which no longer serves your highest good. Intend for the golden light just to clear away anything in your emotional body that no longer serves you. And just imagine it just washing away. If you're anything like me, I'm a little bit more sensitive to energy. So just by creating these intentions and affirmations, I can physically feel myself when I'm releasing things. I might feel my body will physically shudder. So you might feel shuddering. I feel that sometimes. I feel a little tingling or tapping in certain areas of my body where I'm actually holding on to this emotion in that area. I like to imagine my body like it's my house, it's my home. And sometimes you have these emotions, beliefs that you're carrying around these boxes. So imagine this box in your house that you have no home for. You don't know what to do. So you put it in one room for a little while, and then it's in the way. So then you hide it, on another floor in the closet that you don't go into very often. So the box is there, and it's just staying there. You forgot about it. But if you ever stumble upon the box again, you're going to open it up, and you're going to be reminded of whatever's in there that reminds you of people, places, things you might want to remember, things you wish to forget, and things that might be just pure garbage that you just look at it, it's really just trash. It needs to go in the garbage. So that's what we do with our emotions and beliefs. If our body is our home and these beliefs and emotions are in a box, we tend to move them around to where they are out of the way. You might hold it. You might bring that box or that emotion to your knee, and it might cause some knee pain energetically. There's a little pain in there because you're holding that emotion there. Or you might be holding on to something in your hips or your stomach or in your shoulder or your feet. So you're storing these emotions, these boxes in a different part of your house where you think you're forgetting about them, but you're not. They're still there. Until you open up that box, until you're aware of these emotions and beliefs, until you go within and really look through everything, you're not going to know what's in there. You're not going to know. So hopefully this meditation helps you in some small way. And just know that sometimes just the affirmations, giving yourself permission, I let go of that which no longer serves my highest good. I release it now. I intend for the golden light or whatever other color that you might be guided to use. Let that color just clear away and just restore the free flow of energy back into your body. So now we're going to slowly come back to awareness. This is just a short little guided meditation. And slowly coming back into your body. And you can feel free to just start wiggling your fingers and your toes. So you just start physically moving around. You might want to raise your arms above your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. If you're sitting, you might want to twist or sway from side to side a few times. Whatever feels good for you today. And just start to open up your eyes gently. At a soft gaze and just slowly open it up and just come back to awareness. And before we go, I want to share a message from Spirit today about letting go. So this is specifically for us listeners and the energy that we need, and it might be for you or not, or if not, it might be for your neighbor, or you might not recognize this message that it is for you until later on during the day. So the message from Spirit is like this. Each moment you have the conscious will to forgo any belief that require exhaust happiness, stealing your joy, and removing your sense of drive for freedom to find your truest self. Be open to the possibilities of greatness. You do not have to live a life of mediocrity. Embrace your gifts. Enjoy your blessings. Let go of your grip to control the uncontrollable. Release yourself from the tyranny of self-imposed beliefs and emotions. Dear child of light, see yourself as we see you, prospering, thriving, and loving life to its fullest. You are loved from all directions. Let go and be free. Blessings. Beautiful message. So a few things before you go. I will be adding every episode to my website under meditation videos and my YouTube channel where you listen again at your convenience. You can share it with others, or you can fast forward to get the guided meditations. If you're interested in today's Spirit message, I plan on adding it to my blog section in my website. If you want to follow me, my website is loveopensall.com, www.loveopens.com. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and on my YouTube channel at Love Opens All. As you go, try to bring this energy with you throughout the day and throughout the week, letting it energize you and everybody around you. Also, try to open up your heart to give in love and to receive, and then your heart begins to heal in many beautiful and magical ways. From this moment on, remember to breathe, go within, and learn to live in harmony one breath at a time. I am Kymberly, and I thank you so much for listening today. Bye for now.